I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
Everybody settle down. Class is in session. We got some really important things to teach you today.
At the School
of Rock. Yeah!
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
On that note, and we said this at the end of last week, and I think I even said to you, I'm trying to make sure we don't say all of the same things because we had a bad track record of just literally like.
You mean I gotta throw away my list of jokes? Damn it.
Well, just
they were good. Those were 5 really good jokes,
but only
that I've used like 10 times.
No, look, you can use them spread out through an episode. It's
okay.
literally the ending on and starting, and they're not usually your jokes is the problem. It's the anecdotes that we're like we want to share. Because what happens is like we'll be like, oh, here's a funny thing. And then the next episode will be like, so that funny thing.
Remember the funny thing?
And tell the exact same story. So we are trying to fix that.
It's because we're old. We're old men on the internet.
No, it's really because
who can't
me and
remember what we've already talked about.
It's not that we're old. It's that when we come into this room, we really do like it is like a thing on its own, right?
Hyperbolic time chamber.
And so I don't even mean that like when we come back into it, we can remember. I mean that literally like each visit is its own bubble.
It's its own contained.
And you can't remember.
It's a continuity bubble. It's like Voyager. Everything just resets at the end of each episode.
So you just can't remember exactly what happens. But this time I remember that we said the first part of what I want to say. And we are going to say it again because it bears repeating. Everyone at home, we do indeed know. You reminded us during year 1. You reminded us during, I think every time we've talked about Jack Black, right? Like High Fidelity. I feel like every time we've talked about him, I think people have pointed this out. And I just want everyone at home to know. We know.
I know.
Bo looks like Jack Black.
I know. Should I tell the autograph story now? Just get it out of the way.
Well, because I'm going to tell people that they should tell Jack Black. So let him hear this.
Dude, totally tell him. But like, I had a band back in the day. You remember Grounds and Sounds, the coffee shop? All right. We got a gig there, but they wouldn't let us play like electric for some fucking sound ordinance or something. So we got the brilliant idea of being like, well, let's just do a bunch of Tenacious D songs. Because they do a lot of acoustic guitar, right? So we go up there, we do like 2 acoustic guitar songs, and the next band goes up there, and we're over there, I'm drinking my coffee. These 2 old ladies come up to me, and they are convinced that I am Jack Black.
In Moorhead,
in Moorhead, just hanging out. And they wanted my fucking eye. So I did. I was like, thanks for showing up. Love you, Jack Black. So there's these 2 ladies who have little napkins with fake Jack Black signatures.
Let's at least hope that they were actually people from here, so they're not like
they had to have been, right?
We have a lake that is
That's
a
true.
tourist.
We do, so they could have been.
They could have been from anywhere. Let's hope. I know that's weird to be like. Let's hope.
If you are from here and you happen to hear this, and you just look at your Jack Black napkin, no. I'm very sorry.
Well, at this point, it's not that you're looking at it because they probably aren't listening. But if you're looking at your grandma's cabinet and you see a Jack Black signature,
sorry,
it may not.
That was
be
me.
Actually, Jack Black. So,
to my knowledge, Jack Black has never actually been here.
So. Like I was saying, though, this is the reason I'm bringing it up a second time is because just like I probably said last time, but I want to make sure people understand, we know he looks a lot like Jack Black. Tell Jack Black that you think he looks a lot like Jack Black.
Hi, Jack. I'm your skinny cousin, Bo.
It bears repeating just because it does not bear repeating to tell us.
Yeah, go tell him. I already know. It's been happening since I started growing facial hair.
Well, and our comment section is full of it. And I feel like after this one...
I liked the Tom Cruise one, man.
That one's nice.
I was like, oh, maybe I'm handsome.
And we won't even tell people where that one was. If you want to see that comment,
Go look.
Go dig through videos and shorts and see if you can find
see if you
it.
can find it, and then hit the thumb.
Well, and tell us you found it. Leave a comment saying I found it.
Found you.
Yes.
And then thumb.
There you go.
And then master algorithm will
That's right, Bo.
give me money.
You got there. You figured out where I was going with this. You figured it out.
All hail Lord algorithm.
I don't think we're supposed to tell the people that that's why we.
Oh, they know.
We're just supposed to.
We're not supposed to talk about it, but they all know,
right? Like the thing is, we're supposed to be like, they don't know. Let's just make it seem like this is yeah, guys. We're not gonna do that to you.
I'm old. I don't have the energy to bullshit like that. You know what I'm doing.
I don't have the time to gaslight you. I just want you to know that if you go do that. It's funny because we know you took we know you heard this because we never ask people to do something like this. So if you go find that comment and like it, we will know.
Yeah, we'll see it. And so will the YouTube.
The algorithm also will appreciate the fact that you liked it, but we will know that you heard us talking right now.
Just called King Al. Right.
Something.
Because we all bow before it. It is our Lord and Master.
So King Al Gore? Algorithm.
That might go.
You see where
that might go to his head, and then we'll have to put it in a jar.
Futurama already did that. I think we're okay.
That's how we get there. We start calling the algorithm that, and he started thinking it was him, and we had to cut it off and put it in a jar to shut him up.
I think that note is officially the
end point of the tangent.
We've gone too far. We need to circle back. So yeah, we are doing School of Rock. We know Bo looks like Jack Black. The other story that I want to tell this time that I do believe I cut off from last time because I was like, let's stop doing this twice.
Stop doing that.
Is that the reason we are doing School of Rock today is because Jack wanted us to do this to make up for it. Like the people don't even know this, but Jack,
not Jack Black. No, our Jack.
Little Jack. The tiny critic.
the mini critic.
Critic in training. Whatever words you want to use for him. He is the one that was, you guys know the deal we have with him, that if he watches it now, any movie, because it started with Christmas, and then it was just like, he loved T2. And we were like, all right, bud, you want to watch it? You can talk about it.
Yep, you watch the movie, you can be on the show. It's the only prerequisite.
Well, so he watched year one, and he was ready to talk about it. And I want to defend us. I stand by it's okay to let a kid watch that movie.
Yeah.
The dirty parts are over their head enough that it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Go watch the dinosaurs from the 90s and tell me that there ain't some dirty-ass jokes in there.
But the reason we had to cut him is because he is still a high energy, rambunctious, small child. And sometimes when we try to sit him down to talk,
he's very animated.
He thumps the table. Or he smacks the microphone for no reason. And so normally we catch it and we can stop it and we can get his 5 minutes of him telling us an opinion.
Oh no, he was just on some kind of special shit the other day, man. He was all over that.
We can't blame.
He damn near knocked the mic over. We can't blame
only him because it's all of us. Because you were standing right beside him. I was over here. I have the headphones on. You didn't have headphones on. None of us caught. Like, you didn't see it happening. I didn't hear it happening. But boy, when I went to edit, was that kid just... You couldn't hear what he was saying from the thumping.
I was going to say, sound like he was suddenly in a fight. Just thump, 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 thump.
So, unfortunately, we had to take him out. And he was pretty upset that sad. Yeah, he's pretty upset. So, to make up for it, I immediately said, how about we do any other Jack Black movie you want to make up for it?
Yeah, he gave us a mission.
And so literally the same day this all happened, it like happenstance was magical. He had started watching, before I knew that I would have to cut that out, he was just watching School of Rock in the background while I'm editing.
Nice.
And so it was like, he was just like, can we do School of Rock? And I said, look, I don't care what goes on. Bo and I will find something that works for School of Rock.
So then the adventure began.
And this is
We scoured the earth from one end to the other, the north to the south, and found
segue
into the beer. We found Fretbaord Brewing Company's Improv. And isn't that just goddamn perfect for this movie?
Look, I'm proud of us for the connection. I'm proud of us for the segue. I'm proud of us for every moment that just took place because of all of this happenstance. But yes, improv, because I don't care who you are. We all know Jack Black improvises every role he gets.
I was like, script is more of a suggestion for Jack Black.
I don't know, like, only the early obscure ones we haven't covered but always reference.
Yeah.
Did he maybe not do that?
But once he got over, man,
but
it was like, I'm going to... Once he's Jack Black?
Yeah. Once he was Jack Black, that is Jack Black.
You get him randomly singing in the middle of scenes for no reason.
And you keep it. And you get him deciding to make his own song, and then it becomes a song in a movie like Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
Right? Like... It wasn't supposed to be there.
Nope.
But he came up with it, sang it as filler, and then you were like, man, that filler is better than what we planned on doing.
He's just got that funny, grand voice. I don't know. He has a very interesting singing style that's both epically awesome.
Well, and it's sharp enough wit. Like when he makes up a song, it's dumb but it's a ditty, and it's still intelligent enough to make you be like, oh. Yeah, Jack Black is just that guy.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you give him a role, he's going to improvise shit. Sometimes it's probably garbage. I'm sure. I'm sure there is probably so much much footage
of him just being like, yeah, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Yeah.
But the thing about him is he does hit gold.
Yeah.
When he hits it, and it's big.
I doubt anyone wrote the math song.
I doubt
from this movie.
I doubt most of his things.
So you get off your ass and do some math.
Well, listen, dude. Even something as dumb as Peaches from the Mario movie, Peaches. Yeah. It's just him saying Peaches over and over again. I promise that wasn't written. I promise they were like, they might not even had him written at a piano.
Yeah.
But then Jack Black was just like, I'm at this moment. You showed me everything leading up to it. What if I'm just singing?
He just didn't tell anybody. He just started. He just went over and started doing it.
And then somebody had to come up with a piano piece to match.
To match it.
He's that kind of guy.
He's really talented.
You let him go with what he does. So.
Have we talked about how much we like Jack Black enough yet?
So what we were really trying to get at, I realized we were talking
about the beer, not Jack Black.
Improv is great for Jack Black, period. But we needed something for our Jack to do a new Jack Black movie.
Tale of Two Jacks.
And so when we needed to do it and he wanted School of Rock, we said, what better than improv from Fretbaord?
Yeah, so that's the thing that really got it was like that's clearly a guitar reference.
Right. Well, the only problem here is that we also could have used this as our easy in to do Tenacious D,
The Pick of Destiny.
Right?
I can't wait to do that one. You know that episode's just going to be me singing the whole time, right?
Well, you know that one will have more comments.
I'm going to annoy the shit out of you.
That one will have more comments about how much you look like Jack Black.
I know.
Than any other video.
He's got the beard in that one.
Well, because he
has the beard for a second in this one.
Well, and
in the beginning.
And in the beginning of this one, he's also still in all of this one, I love Jack Black. And you guys might be sharing these clips there for this episode. But this is one of the lighter this is when he's maybe face contoured closer to you, Jack Black.
A little bit.
Than others.
Lost some weight for this movie.
He's a little, you know what I mean? Maybe not like crazy so.
Yeah.
But there are definitely some scenes where you see the profile of his face where you're like, man, that's a pretty healthy looking Jack Black. Not that I think Jack Black isn't healthy. This is why I want to be careful with what I'm saying. I'm not trying.
you're fucking fat. No, I'm just...
Well, I don't think that, but I also don't want people to think that I'm trying to say like anything.
I'm not gonna
about
walk up to Jack
I'm not
Black,
judging Jack
poke his
Black.
belly, and go,
Yeah.
woohoo.
I'm more trying to say just that I see more of a resemblance between you and Jack Black in certain scenes of this one. But if we're gonna go there,
We have big cheeks. Like
Well-
that's all it is he has big cheeks and I have, and when we smile our eyes squint. That's all it is.
listen, Bo, I've got the best segue to go further from where we're at.
All right, cool. Let's go.
And again, this is beautiful because this is chance.
I'm ready
I
to
didn't
ride.
try. So if we were gonna go one closer step of Jack Black to looking like what you look like right now, like
Yeah.
slimness of the face and like facial hair and all that, I would say that movie would be what? Orange County.
Oh yeah.
That's a very you Jack Black. Yes?
Yeah.
In personality,
Yeah, just-
in appearance,
I just want to
in-
hang out and smoke weed and
And,
like-
and if
and,
you've
like,
got a
chill on the
crazy,
beach,
if you've got a
right?
crazy idea, I
I might
go
go
along.
try and do it. I have friends that stop me usually from the worst of my crazy ideas.
But the reason why that's a great segue for us is because the writer of the screenplay of Orange County, maybe the full writer, but I think I saw it was just screenplay, was Mike White. Our
Schneebly?
Schneebly, but also writer of this movie.
Yeah.
Also,
I was gonna say he did something
production company partner
Yeah.
with Jack Black, whose name was at the beginning of this movie, a black and white production. But also the production company in charge of Nacho Libre, who we had
That we
covered.
talked
And we
about.
said this at that time.
Oh, what was that? Last year? Last season?
No, last season.
There we go.
Yeah, last season. At the end of last season, though. Like, so that's why it
Yeah.
does like it feels
Oh, that was that habanero beer that
That
we.
you
I
didn't
was
like,
like,
yeah.
oh god.
that I've seen other spicy beers I want to do, and I'm like, I should probably give Bo a break. And I've been waiting.
Yeah,
But understand, we'll do more.
I mean, it's cold. It might be the time, dude.
Maybe
Warm
you'll
us
appreciate
up,
it better right now.
It's like I'm warm now. I'm sweating.
But yeah, so we've already slightly touched on the Mike White, Jack Blackness of everything, but this gives us the better connection because this is the movie where it really comes about. Yes, Orange County was before,
Yeah.
but this is the movie that really touched on their connection. Mike White wrote this movie for Jack Black
Yeah.
because of Jack Black. It's not even like for
Oh,
him.
yeah, you told me
Yeah,
about this.
It's not even for him, it's because of him. They lived in an apartment building. They weren't roommates. I really want to make sure people understand that.
He just lived like 3 doors down or something.
Not the band.
Not. I mean, if I go crazy, will you be my Superman?
Because I've
I'm
got
sorry.
your
Go ahead.
kryptonite. Yeah, we gotta stop. Horrible band. Let's stop pushing.
Yeah.
We don't need to give them extra credit right now. Jack Black, like we were
Yeah,
saying.
Here we go. A good
Jack-
band.
Jack Black was a wild dude, apparently. Well, and again, like this is the thing. We all know that, but at the same time, kind of believe. Like
Yeah,
me and Bo
like-
talked about this. This is one of those things, like Bo mentioned. I said this to him already, and I wanted to wait for episode, but at the same time, like I couldn't because it's true, right? Like we think Jack Black is both himself and a character, so we
Yeah.
all think there are parts
Cranked up to 11,
right?
right?
And so we, just like we tell everybody, us here,
yeah.
if you met us in person, you'd see the aspects we're cranking up.
Oh my God. If you met me in person, I'd barely talk.
But they would, but when you did talk,
Yeah, but when I
they'd
did
see
talk,
the parts
yeah.
that are cranked up. And so I think that's what we all feel about Jack Black, right?
Yeah.
Like there are parts that we
It's
know
not that wild and
it's-
crazy,
it
right?
is him, but he is taking that part of him and like over exaggerating, right?
Yeah.
He might be like that, but not exactly like that.
Right. No, apparently not. He is just
So-
as wild as
They
advertised.
lived in the building together, and while living in the building together,
just hearing him through the wall or whatever.
And running down the hallway. That's a very specific part of this.
That's my favorite bit.
He says that he would see Jack Black run through the hallway naked while cranking songs.
Fucking Led Zeppelin. I want it to be the immigrant song from the movie where he's just running down the hall just
No, thank you for saying. No, listen. I'm glad that you mentioned that, and I will get to that when I finish this. But so Mike White, though, not a classic rock fan. It is all the soundtrack is literally what he heard.
It's just all the stuff he heard Jack Black playing
and running through the hallway naked singing. But Immigrant Song, to touch on that, since you brought that up, notoriously, they never let people use their songs.
No,
like
Led Zeppelin does not like to let people use
they
their
are
music.
Super strict with who, what, when, where, and why their music can be used, right?
Well, I mean, we all know what happened to the Doors.
So, to get that song, literally, the director, which is a good segue. Bo, you did all of this for us. And
I'm a professional.
I'll mention the name when we're ready, but right now we just need to say director. But so the director, when he found out that they knew they needed that, for that moment, they knew.
I mean, you have to. It was in all the trailers, that bit.
So to get that song, he literally filmed Jack Black in front of like thousands of fans, requesting them. Just to be able to use the song in the movie.
He's just on stage, you got a crowd behind him. He's just like, Robert Plant, please.
We're going to be making this movie and we need nothing more than that. It's apparently, I didn't check this. I did the research to know this happened.
Yeah.
But apparently if you have like the Blu-ray or some like the DVD, it's part of the special features. You can see the footage that they sent Led Zeppelin to request using this song
the DVD.
in the movie.
I didn't watch that. Might be the Blu-ray then.
Go home and check your DVD to make sure. Did you watch everything?
Well, I didn't watch it on DVD. My ex kind of has all the DVDs.
Then check to well, okay, you can't even check.
I was saying I'd have to call her.
Well, go online, check to see if you need the DVD or the Blu-ray.
Because I remember, like on the DVD, there was like a bunch of bloopers, like like behind the scenes thing where they're like, "Oh, these kids actually play and stuff," and that was really cool. I can't remember. There was something else. I can't remember. Maybe that was what was the other thing.
But so it is literally just Jack Black being like, "I want that." And did you know when they got accepted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he was the person?
Dude, Jack Black's the guy you call. He did the Led Zeppelin thing. I think he did didn't they when they finally put the Sex Pistols in, wasn't he there? And he was at Ozzy's final concert, and did a great.
But do you know the other reason why he was again, Led Zeppelin, because he got this song for they got this song for the movie, but also because, like his song, The Greatest Song of the World.
Yeah, the greatest song in the world. It's a tribute.
It's not that song that he sent, like the Monster Mash.
Couldn't remember.
Well, like the Monster Mash is not the song.
Couldn't remember the greatest song in the world.
Yeah, well, again,
this is a song about it.
The Monster Mash is the same way. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The Monster Mash is not the song that the guy heard. It's a song about him telling us about the song that he heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that how they got the idea for tribute?
Okay, but so Led Zeppelin is supposed to be Stairway to Heaven is the song. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
The Stairway to Heaven is the greatest song.
Oh, man.
And if you need further evidence for this, I love that you didn't know this.
No, because like every band I've been in, like we've done
the greatest song in the world.
That song.
It's the greatest song.
Because it's the greatest song in the world. I never once even gave a single thought to what they were actually talking about.
If you will go, and this is funny because I know this knowledge from
Hang on.
deep.
I gotta get my metalhead card out of my pocket and turn it in. I'm a
Listen,
failure.
I only know this song from deep knowledge from the era when it was online and I had to go download it to find it, right? Like,
yeah.
but so yeah, if you go look for different live recordings that they made of doing the song, in several of them, they use the Stairway to Heaven progression during the guitar solo.
Oh, the din, 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 din,
So that way you know
yeah.
that the greatest song in the world.
The thing that Wayne starts to play and he just stops him. No stairway.
So Led Zeppelin is
Ah.
the creator of
The greatest song in the world.
which makes them the greatest band in the world.
I agree with that. No, like most, you got Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. If you don't have those two things happen, modern metal music doesn't exist.
Now we can go back to the director.
Yeah, there we go. Just swing it all the way around
well,
back.
all of this was supposed to be the segue, and then we enjoyed ourselves.
Well, it was our brief bit of music theory, okay?
This episode is all about improv, the beer and the idea. Leave us
episode,
alone.
Our whole show is about.
Shh. This episode is all about.
I love how you pretend like we know what we're doing.
We just have fun in a room together while drinking and loving movies.
Yes.
And that should be enough. So, Richard Linklater, like I was trying to get
Yeah, like
to,
we were trying to do.
he is our director. And I know some of you at home are like, Richard Linklater? Like the Richard Linklater? Because that is a name. Like when you know, again, Bo, you're not a director person.
Dazed and Confused.
But that's a name.
Yeah,
you knew,
yeah.
right?
Like you see it and you're like, oh, I know at least one movie that guy's done.
So yeah, he's a guy that we all know. Dazed and Confused, Slacker,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Suburbia, not the 80s Suburbia, which is like a punker. It's more of like punk
Yeah,
culture.
I know what you're talking about.
The 90s one that has Giovanni Ribisi in it. I've talked to you about it. I don't remember
it.
I don't remember what movie we were talking about, but I've talked to you about this before.
Yeah.
For sure. It's a day in the life of a dude who lives in like the suburbs and like a rich dude, a guy they knew became rich
the movie
and comes to
have
town.
like a chick with sunglasses.
Maybe weird
on
shaped
it.
sunglasses.
Yeah, like weird. Yeah, I feel like I've seen this. At least the box cover.
It's them hanging out at a Indian run convenience store for the night when a dude comes back into town who's made it rich.
Nope.
I think played by David Spader.
Doesn't sound familiar. No.
It also stars Nicky Katt, who is in this movie for a split second, and you might have missed him, but I'll get back. I'll get back to that. Richard Linklater, Dazed and Confused, like you said, Suburbia. He's a big guy. You know who we're talking about. He's made lots of A Scanner Darkly.
Oh yeah,
With
we
Keanu.
need to do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
That's a good one.
I love that movie.
That's why I decided to say it before we moved away from him.
All right.
But so again, Richard Linklater, he's a guy you know, and again, you're probably like, "Wow, that's the guy who did this movie." Yes, it is the guy who did this movie. In all fairness, he felt the same way.
Yeah.
He was like, "You guys want me to do a formulaic, big production Hollywood movie? I'm not really the guy who does big production."
Yeah,
Hollywood produced movies.
I can see that. On paper, this just looks like
Formulaic.
yeah, just literally like kids movie.
His
schlock
words,
it out.
His words, formulaic.
It's gonna make a bunch of kids go to the movie theater. They're gonna love it for 6 months, and then we're never gonna talk about it.
So he made sure he'd get control. He made sure the bottom line, whether he'd sign on or not, had to be kids that could actually play. He wasn't looking for actors. He was looking for musicians who could passably.
I think
do
that's
the
the
role.
thing that made this movie, because it would have been so easy to just
Listen,
bullshit it.
no, listen. I agree with you that passively hearing that, I would be like, that's the director decision that made the movie. When I found out the minutia that he also went to to make sure things felt real, I was like, no, okay, that was his, like he said, that was the bottom line. If you can't at least do that for me, I can't sign on.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jack Black went on record to be like, no. So, like, when you see the scenes, like, you know the part when the principal comes and they watched from the computer in the hallway to see her coming?
Yeah.
And you see them, like, pull the soundproofing, like, pads
from
the door.
That definitely wouldn't have worked.
But the fact that you even thought to do something, right?
Yeah.
That was him. He was like, we at least have to show people they tried.
Yeah.
Because if we don't show that they tried, then obviously they would have got caught right away.
Yeah. That's a good point.
That was Richard Linklater again, and that's what you from the director is not the guy who has to make sense of it. He's the one who has to make sense of what you see visually.
Yeah.
And so even though we know as people who do sound recording
yeah.
that wouldn't have worked, we also know people who don't know enough about it, who just see it, would think.
Yeah.
Before we started doing
it's like
listen,
when you're trying to smoke in your room and you shove the towel under the door. You're like, yeah, that'll work, even though it's gonna still go through the door.
Well, and me and you know that.
Yeah.
But I will
all
also,
you kids out there. Just
but I'll
note.
point out to you, before we started recording podcasts, us for this one and you for your other one as well.
Yeah.
You also would have when you were a child and you saw this movie, you were like, no, that works.
Yeah, that totally would have worked.
As an adult,
you got to cover the cracks.
As
the door already blocks the sound.
As an adult who records a podcast without the podcasting knowledge, I would tell you, I would also have been like, sounds good.
Yeah.
Looks good. Not sounds good.
Looks good.
Looks good. I'd say that.
Yeah, that'll work.
That passes an inspection.
No, you need to cover the whole fucking door.
No,
that
you
weird,
need the
like, waffle stuff.
The eggshell.
Yeah, the eggshell shit.
We grew up in the 80s, Bo. You call that eggshell because that's what it's an eggshell mattress.
You go get one of those foam mattress things that look the same way and you just duct tape it to the door.
Look, the only difference between the ones that go on a bed and the ones that go on a wall is like depth of cone shape and material it's made out of. So it still does its purpose.
Yeah.
It breaks the sound wave.
Just save a bunch of egg cartons.
All of that being said, for the people at home who want to get into trying to do something like this, we also don't use any of what we just talked about.
Yeah, no.
The cheap one, the expensive one, the in-between one.
It's not that big a deal.
Do what you can to make this shit happen.
There's this neat thing on your editing where you can level the sound out so you don't like. The only reason you would need it is if you have pissy neighbors.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back. We did so good with like interconnected segues, and then we were like, let's go on the wildest
That was our
tangent.
PSA to everybody trying to do this. The only reason you need soundproofing is if you have pissy neighbors.
And I agree, and I will not get rid of the PSA, but at the same time, do we need more people competing with us in the market, Bo?
Bring it on. Yeah, I ain't scared.
I'm not saying I'm scared, but I'm saying we also don't. The market is huge. People who
no
talk
one's
about
as funny as me, pretty as me.
If you're listening and you're not trying to do a movie podcast,
have at it.
Do what you're doing.
Or a history podcast.
Well, I don't even. Is the history podcast? You do more. I don't look at it a lot, but is that realm flooded? But you've looked at with me. The movie realm.
The movie ones, they're probably
flooded.
Worse. The history's still kind of a niche.
Okay. So still maybe don't do it to challenge.
Yeah,
him.
It's already small enough. Leave me alone.
But for the movie
I gotta compete
one,
with guys like
for the
Scholar
movie one,
and shit.
Our advice is both like in an effort to like preserve our own spot, but also in an effort to educate you. There are a lot of people here.
Yeah.
A lot. As I add our social media presence to more social media platforms, there are more than I knew in the beginning.
We created 10 more. No, we made the problem worse.
But we didn't even create them. That's the problem.
You never know. Somebody might be inspired by us.
And if you are, tell us in the comments below.
Yeah, you're inspired.
All right, let's get off of this. We need to move on. We've already said Mike White is the writer.
We've put ourselves over enough.
Well, we said Mike White is the writer. We've already talked about our director
Richard
enough.
Linklater is
Yes.
the director.
We've already said enough
Jack
about that.
Black is the man.
Well, but before we move away from Mike White being the writer, I want to say, because people might not know all the things he's written, because I don't know if you know this, if you remember this, because it was on the verge. I feel like we had recorded one episode. It was the in between. So we had done episodes where we were like full movie review, right?
Yeah.
Like scene by scene.
Scene by
too
scene.
much, and we knew it was too much, and we just didn't know
couldn't
how to
stop.
steer out of it,
Yeah.
right? And then we steered out of it for a TV show.
Thank God for Alice, man.
All on Bo.
Right?
I agree. Way to go. You did it.
I derailed the whole fucking system, and we had
But
to
made
start
it
over.
better in the
That's
end.
what I'm good at.
And then we did a movie, and then we had to come back and did Master and Commander. We were like, maybe
Man, fuck-
that was the right
Fuck,
way.
This is too long. We can't do this. We gotta go back to how we
Do
did
you
it.
remember what movie was in the middle? I think. I didn't even double check this, but I'm pretty sure this is right.
What did we do before Master and Commander?
It was Dead Man on Campus, which
Oh yeah.
Mike White was a screenwriter for.
Oh shit.
He wrote
I
the
forgot we
screenplay.
did that movie.
And so, yeah, it was our in between where we
That's
tried
really
to go back
funny
and then we
because-
circled back. The connections here, the Jack Black, the Mike White.
It's even funnier because they got fucking Freddie, the drummer kid in this movie, dressed up like a little tiny Zach Morrison.
No, they all use people that they have worked with in other things. Because, like I already said, Nikki Cat was in this, and Nikki Cat is in other Richard Linklater things. Like
Nice.
Nikki Cat is a dude. Okay, we gotta go on. So, okay, let's get on to our actors. We had our moment.
Yeah.
Mike White, go check him out. He's an actor.
He's awesome.
He's a writer. He's a director. He does White Lotus, the TV show that is huge.
No way.
That's a Mike White. Mike White
Holy
wrote that.
shit,
He
dude.
created that. Like, not
No
just wrote it. He's
way.
the creator. Of
Oh,
White
it's so
Lotus.
good. Go watch it. I ain't saying nothing.
Okay.
Go watch it. It's awesome.
I didn't expect you to have seen it.
No, it's great. Go
that's-
watch it.
No, that's so because sometimes when I hit new things, you're like, I don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
no,
That's
that's
awesome.
why
Yeah,
I'm not.
it's
I'm
awesome.
like, I'm over here. I'm like, haha.
I'm proud of yourself.
I mean, yeah.
I did it. But yeah, so Mike White. Mike White is a huge guy. Jack Black has been on record when people ask him about this movie, right? And he's just like, look, when Mike White writes a thing for you, you do it.
Tell him no?
You do it.
Yeah.
Period. That's what
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it.
Okay, now we can move on. So like we already said, Jack Black, Dewey Finn, just so we can get the character name. We don't need to talk about Jack Black. We have done several Jack Black movies. We are doing more. People know Bo looks like him. Well, let's move on. Right?
Yep.
Mike White, also in the movie. The OG.
Ned
Sheebley.
The real Ned Sheebley. Sounds like a band.
Because we have Jack Black, who is technically in the movie most of the time pretending to be Ned.
Yeah. So he can get it. So he can get a check. So he can pay rent, and that is the story of everybody.
But it is really Mike White playing Ned, not on screen as much as you might expect for this character.
No, when I was a kid, I felt like
you feel like that character is so much involved
like-
in the movie, but when you watch
it's like
it back,
you feel like every time he goes to school, they'll have a scene where he's home and he
nope,
deals
nope,
with
it's like 3 scenes.
deals with Ned, and
right?
his
It's like
bitchy
3
girlfriend.
scenes total.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah, like 3 or 4. Yeah, you're right. So there's not a lot of scenes, and he has like 10 lines in the whole fucking movie.
All right, so we've said enough about Mike White. Again, we've mentioned old, we've mentioned new, we've mentioned everything in between. You should know him. But if we're going to talk about Mike White as Ned, we have to talk about his girlfriend,
His bitchy girlfriend.
the worst.
The word, dude. Why? Okay, hang on. I know you're gonna say her name, but I have a question. Why is she so good at being this character?
Because she's always a little bit of this character,
Right?
Like in real
it's
life, when you see
hilarious.
her be herself,
the Sarah Silverman show she had. Oh, I just threw it away.
well, no, but so it's okay.
she had the TV show though, right?
Look, just because I do research doesn't mean I'm the only one allowed to say people's names.
yeah,
Bo.
that's right.
You can also do this if you know and you're excited. By all means,
I like.
tell me
I liked
first.
her TV show, the Sarah Silverman program, where she just walked around being goofy.
But
she wasn't a bitch in that show.
But you have to admit, though, when she played as an actor in the beginning of her career, not even like always, because she was later Wreck-It Ralph.
Voyager.
She's the voice of the little girl in Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, nice! I didn't know
She's
that.
Vanellope. Yeah, I have
you
a
said
kid.
Beginning of her career.
I was like
that episode of Voyager where they go back to.
That's what I was saying.
L.A.
Later on, she moved on. That would be the Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Early on in her career, she always played this character.
Saving Silverman.
Yes. Which is even
like
her last name.
It's like
which is so funny.
I know, it makes it
it's
so much funnier.
unconnected entirely.
Yeah, she has
from everything else.
It's not
in the
even
movie.
her character's name in that movie.
Well, and like the fact that she got cast really has nothing to do with the fact that her name was Silverman.
Can't wait for us to do that movie too.
It's another
More
Jack Black. Well, as I say, it's another Jack Black, and Bo and I have said in private, but we can make the announcement. We have maybe got a plan for what we're going to do with Jack Black movies moving forward. And we're not going to tell you the plan.
No.
But we do have one. And if you figure out what that plan is, once you start seeing the movies we release of his from this point on, by all means, comment
Chronology
and let us know
is
that you
important.
figured it out.
All I'm going to say.
Did you just say chronology?
I did.
Okay, let's move forward.
Cheap.
If they know, they know.
Yeah.
Don't even tell them. If they know, they know, Bo. You told them in the beginning. You'll probably tell them at the end. Right now, if they know, they know. If they're here and they heard that, they know. Let's hope. Okay.
I'm not ashamed.
So Sarah Silverman, she plays Ned's girlfriend.
Did we ever get a name?
Patty.
Patty? Really?
Yeah.
I watched it like 3 times. I was just
look. I'm not telling you that I'm not
heard him say
I'm not
her
telling
name.
you I heard it. I'm telling you I do research,
Oh,
and
is
so
it
like visually,
in the
I
script?
yeah.
It's in the credits. It says Patty. They're like, no, it's just Ned's bitchy girlfriend that won't shut up.
When I was watching the movie, I just trust what I read, right? So like if they never tell us the name, I can't verify that. I can only verify that the intention was
that
her name
was Patty.
Was Patty. Yeah.
It's too nice of a name for her.
I would
she
like
needed
to
a bitchier name.
I would like to believe though at some point they probably like we may not have paid attention.
Yeah,
but they
it has to
probably
be
said
said
it.
somewhere.
It feels like she's at least important enough. They said her name out loud once.
Has to be, but she's just such a bitch. She didn't care.
She's horrible.
She is. She calls the cops at the end, man.
She calls the cops twice.
Yeah, twice. No, she goes.
She
to
calls
do it
them,
again.
and we see them show up, and she goes to the phone, and you know that's what she was doing the second time. But Ned definitely had to have stopped. Ned had to have been like, "Bitch, fuck you,"
which is what he should have done the first time. He's like, "Look, I'll deal with my dumbass friend. Don't call the fucking cops."
Well, that's even you could see. Oh, we're getting way too ahead.
Yeah,
that's the
like
end of the movie. We
We
gotta stop. Okay, so we've already covered our 3 biggest characters. We don't have a lot to talk about because me and Bo made an agreement before we started, and we probably should have told you guys this already. We're gonna mention one child actor's name, and it's only because she was a prolific child actor,
and she's still going.
and she is not like still going, because that implies like the whole time.
Yeah,
She stopped for a while,
and
but
then
she is
came back.
now trying to get
Yeah.
back into things.
She has a new show.
Well, she even like rebooted her old show, right? Like I feel
Yeah,
like
no,
one of
that's
her
what I
old
meant.
ones. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
I have no interest in watching it. I don't want to.
Well, we're almost there. We're
Yeah, go
almost there.
ahead.
We're almost there. So though we're not going to talk about the kids. Let's talk about the other adult that's worth referencing first.
Yes.
Joan Cusack.
Yes.
Is the only other adult that is even
I love
like a
Joan
big enough
Cusack.
actor to talk about. Well, and we've talked
She's
about her before.
Awesome in
Well,
everything.
and there is one movie that we have not done that we have mentioned a couple of times that we want to do, and that's Toys. And she is in Toys as, again, most movies you see her in, she is like the character actor, right? Like
Yeah.
she is a smaller person. She is a supporting.
Yeah,
She's a
there it is.
supporting actress, right?
Usually, yeah.
But in Toys, she has such a bigger role.
Yeah. She's the villain in Adam's Family Values, Remember they had like her
Yeah.
tits all like pushed up.
But
and
even
shit?
in that, you don't see enough of her.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I agree that maybe she's not in that supporting actress category. But I feel like, to me, Toys is one of the ones where she really gets to, like, showcase a lot more of what she can do.
I can act just as good as my brother. Fuck you guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because most of the time it is 100% like, oh, you know who my brother is.
Yeah, I feel that.
But Toys, I feel like she really tried to say, like, look, not only am I doing it, he's not connected, because he's connected in some more, like, high fidelity.
Yeah.
But it was one where she really got to showcase.
At least they didn't make her his sister
Yeah.
in high fidelity. They were like, all right, well, you can just be his friend or whatever.
But they still basically only shared screen time.
I know.
But what I'm saying with Toys is that she really got to showcase her and her range, right? Like, because she was
Yeah.
like, I'm this lifeless toy, but real,
Yeah.
but trying to be, but not.
The whole, like,
To me,
the AI has gone sentient
Yeah.
Star Trek fucking story.
and to me, that's one of her best. That's like her opus. And I hate,
You
I
hate that
hope,
you,
well, no,
I
no,
would say
no.
you hate that you and me are the
No.
only ones who've watched it.
No, I hope. I was gonna. The hate was because I was like, I started to say I hate that maybe that's not how other people see it, but it's not even that. I hate that that's maybe not how other people see it. I hope that she doesn't see herself that way in that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want her to see herself the way I see her in that one,
As awesome and
showcasing.
fuck everybody, she's hot. I don't care. Check her out in Adam's Family. I'm just saying. They go out of their way in this movie to make her look frumpy. Do not judge her by this movie.
I will say this though.
I'm just saying, I'm with Spider at the end of this movie.
Listen. That's what I was going to say. In this, originally, as part of the screenplay by Mike White, or the story.
Yeah.
Excuse me. This one's a story, not screenplay.
We'll find out the difference eventually.
No,
man.
well, screenplay is he writes it for screen. We
Yeah.
know that the other ones we don't know. Screenplay and writer we do. It's the minutia in between that we're
It's
still
the
confused by.
storyboard and all the other shit.
Screenplay we know means there was another story and he wrote it for the screen.
Yes.
We know that. This one he wrote, okay? But so originally he wrote the story, and apparently they've made a play, a musical
Yeah.
that follows closer to his original story than the movie did.
Yeah, you can get away with that more.
Movies want to
Yeah.
Production companies.
That's why musicals are usually better.
Yeah, so the original idea was, and the movie touches it, the relationship between the principal
Yeah.
and Dewey.
Dewey, not the fake Ned Schneebly.
Fake, yeah, not the real Ned Schneebly.
No, because like
which is the best band name ever.
no, because it seems like they're gonna have some kind of like relationship because he seems like he actually does like her, even though he's just kind of trying to use her to get.
But he goes on a
The
real
kid-
date.
yeah,
and
he
it
does.
seems like a real connection. I agree.
No, especially after the date when she's like, nobody likes me, and he's like, no, you're awesome.
Well, and he only agreed to the parent-teacher conference night because she started to get offended that he wasn't going to take her, right? Like,
yeah,
yes, the teacher part was involved, but when he saw that she was, like, hurt
yeah.
by it.
It's a goddamn shame that Spider took her home at the end of the fucking movie.
Well, we don't see that.
I do know, I guarantee it.
I agree, but we don't see it.
Spider
Okay,
took the principal
listen.
home.
That would be on Paramount or one of the
Yeah.
people, like, way above, right? Because Mike White's story
Yeah.
was that they had a relationship. And
I
that's
like
what's
that.
in the musical.
I like that better. Funny as that scene was at the end.
I feel like the movie told us.
Yeah, and
It does feel like we got
it just stopped, right?
it was jilted. We
Right,
got
yeah.
robbed of that.
There's a romance in here somewhere, god damn it.
Well,
and
and
I
norm-
want it.
Listen, normally I would wait for the end to tell you this when I tell you my the thing.
Yeah.
But that was originally the thing.
Yeah,
was like
your
the fact
first-
that we
your
got
first
robbed of the relationship.
If it wasn't,
The main reason I changed it was because I found out that the musical gave us what we deserved.
and that's nice, but you think if it wasn't like, billed as like a kids movie, we would have got
I
it.
don't know if it's the kids movie that changed it.
Right? Because
We-
like if it would have got like the PG-13 rating instead of PG, you think we would have got more of that?
Probably not. On that, let's move on because non-kid characters, like we already said, we won't do.
Yeah.
We are almost finished, so let's wrap this up and we can get into the movie because we're basically there.
Yeah.
So non-kid character, we also have Theo, small role. Do you know who Theo was? Do you know by name? Who that
I'm
was?
like, who the fuck was Theo?
Adam Pascal, the lead singer of the band, the guy from Red.
Oh.
Adam Pascal, the SLC Punk alumni. Adam Pascal
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
or Pascal? Maybe I said it
I
wrong.
was thinking kids.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
trying. I was like,
told you
wait, which
when
one
I
of these
said
kids?
it. No, when I said it, I specifically said because we're not going to talk about children. There's one child, and it is a female, and we've already alluded to who that was.
Sorry, I forgot.
So non-child, sir.
My bad.
Adam Pascal,
Great singer.
great singer. I will also.
I feel like they did him dirty a little bit
No.
with the shitty lyrics in this song. in
Two
this
things
movie,
I'll
though.
say about Adam Pascal. You're right about that.
Yeah.
The second thing I'll say is I also can't hear him singing and not immediately hear Rent. Like when
I like Rent.
I do. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm saying like
Okay,
like
good.
the turn the corner moment of you don't see him on screen, but you hear Jack Black and another voice with him. I already knew before he was on screen
I know that
who
voice.
it was. Yeah, yeah.
You know, right?
That's all I was saying. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just saying
Okay.
that like he is so identifiable that they pretended like we wouldn't know who it was. And then they were like, this is who's
There he
singing with Jack
is.
Black. And I was like, I already knew.
We're gonna
who
give him
was
the
singing.
worst lyrics, which Jack Black calls out later. He's
Yes.
just like, "Man, I don't want to. I hate to tell you this, but your lyrics—they're kind of lame." And I'm over here. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, they are." And they just get worse.
So he is our last like real
Adult,
full adult character worth
worth mentioning.
like that takes screen time. That's what we'll say.
There you go.
You'll see when I get there. So then our only child we'll mention, we already said we won't mention most of them. Some of them have had
Experiences.
bad repercussions
Go look it up. I ain't saying it. Poor bastard.
from connections to the movie. Most of them were not actors and did not try to continue acting after. So we are not going to be people who are
Who's the one? Who's the one who made it out of this movie?
Miranda Cosgrove.
Yay!
And
I like
she was
her.
everywhere.
And she's like my age.
Well, one actor was also
yeah.
she was not the person that was your age in the movie. There is one actor.
Zach.
Well, I don't remember exactly which one it was, but
One of the
actor
kids is like the same
was
age.
same
as me.
age as Bo.
Exact same age.
Bo could have been
in this movie. Apparently.
one of the first times we've been there.
Yeah.
I feel like we're either like
because I was in like my freshman year of high
Yeah.
school when
it's-
this movie
I think
came
that
out.
most of the movies are that were like either like way before one of us could have been them or
Yeah.
way after. Like we
Right.
don't usually hit that like sweet spot
Like, no
where
fuck-
like either of us
Bro,
could have been
high
a character.
five, same age.
Right.
Bam.
But this is one where we know the oldest character playing one of the
The
students.
10-year-olds? No, when I was 15, I didn't look like a 10-year-old. I could have.
I
been in this
agree
movie.
because when I found this out, and it's why I didn't also. Again, we're not talking about the kids because they were kids, and most of them then.
Yeah, most of them don't have anything else for us to say they were in.
But I also figured since we were doing that, I won't get like super detailed on some of the stuff. But the kid that was the oldest, like that, 100%, I can tell you right now, I can't tell you that one of them looked 15 over the others.
No, they all
If we're
look
not
like a
talking,
bunch of.
if we're not
They
talking,
all look like they're in 5th, 6th grade.
if we're not talking Tamika,
Yeah.
But again, that's only because I'm being judgmental about her height.
She was, yeah, no,
She was a
really
huge.
tall.
Well, that's why.
Well, they made such a big deal about her being like overweight.
Well, no, that's why he made the joke about the security.
Yeah.
You want to be security because you're just huge.
You're a big bitch. That's a huge bit. No, I'm sorry.
No, not like that.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Now you're canceling out what the movie did, and the movie tried to body positivity.
No, because Jack Black, like, I love that about this whole movie. Every interaction he has with any of the kids, it's like an immediate confidence boost pill. He just gives it to them.
Let me get through these kids. Well, no, not even kids. We're done. We talked about our kid. Let me say 2 adults, and then I will go back to that because I agree. To me, that's like the linchpin of the movie.
Yep.
But so like for the adults, I have a couple others I want to mention. One, I already said, Nicky Cat. I know I said it and you didn't know who I'm talking about, but you will. Have you watched Dazed and Confused?
I have.
Do you know the guy who gets in the fight with the dude who says that he had a dream about his friend looking like Abraham Lincoln?
He's like, no, most people will just like, it'll be one hit and then it'll be fine.
Well, and he has the fight with the guy, though.
It gets his ass handed to him.
Okay, that dude, the dude that he fights with, that's Nicky Cat.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah. He's also in Boiler Room, if you've ever seen that, which is a Giovanni Ribisi movie.
You said Nicky, and I thought...
No, but that's because that's what he always goes by, Nicky Cat. He does not go by Nicholas. He goes by Nicky Cat.
Sounds like a girl. Sorry.
Nope, but I'm telling you, Nicky Cat. And Nicky,
he's
the
a
way
big
you
guy.
think, and then Cat, K-A-T-T. Nicky
All
Cat.
right. Hell yeah, then.
Nicky. Now I've educated you now.
Way to beat the crap out of that poor Jewish kid.
Well, listen. Now, Adam Goldberg, but not the one from the Goldbergs. The other one. The joke comes from in the show. You know when he always says there was another kid in my school who went by Adam Goldberg? That is not an actual...
Is it really?
Listen. It's not a joke about his school. It was a joke about when he got to Hollywood. It was a joke that when he got to Hollywood, he always had the problem of people being like, oh, you're this Adam Goldberg? And you have to be like, no
I'm the other one.
I'm Adam F. Goldberg. That wasn't a joke about school. Every time you hear the joke in that show where he says the other Adam Goldberg, it is technically a reference to the guy from Dazed and Confused / Friends. I know you know the joke I'm talking about. The guy who dehydrates tomatoes to use as ping pong.
It's an orange.
It's an orange, and it wasn't ping pong. It was foosball. Excuse me. Again, though, proof positive you knew what I was talking
Hebrew
about.
Hammer too.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
That
we need to do that.
That is the other Adam Goldberg, though. That is not the Adam Goldberg from the Goldbergs show who wrote that show.
That's so funny.
But that is the joke that he is making
funny.
in the show because they both hit Hollywood at the same time, one as an actor and one as a writer.
Oh, that would suck.
Okay, back to this.
No, that was great. Don't feel bad.
But Nicky Cat, back to how we got there. Nicky Cat. Also, go check out Boiler Room. I love that one. Giovanni Ribisi. We've talked about him twice in this episode for some reason already. Oh, Suburbia.
Yeah,
Richard,
there it is.
It's all Richard Linklater. It's all because of him. Fault. On to what we were saying, though. I'm almost done. Let's finish this up real quick. So we also have Amy Sedaris as one of the, I think, parents. I saw her in the credits, but did not see her in the movie.
Is she Miranda's mom?
Maybe. But you get what I'm saying. Like,
there's one of the parents where I'm like, I've seen you somewhere.
Well, do you know who Amy Sedaris is? She was like Strangers with Candy.
Hey, I like that show.
Amy Sedaris. Okay, back to what I was saying though. But so she also used to do SNL and she did a bunch of things like that. So again, I don't know for sure. Maybe it was her mom.
I think it was because she kind of looks like the Strangers with Candy chick.
Okay, so then it probably was. But I watched this movie so many times and was looking at so many different parts because of all these things that we've already mentioned and gone so far off tangent on that it was hard to keep focus.
Yep.
So there's one last person I want to mention, and that's Frank Whaley, who I know you don't know by name. And I'm going to tell you who he was in the movie, and you still probably won't know, but I want to mention because I love this guy.
Okay.
he was the guy who was the person in charge of the Battle of the Bands. The one who was like,
Oh.
I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
You're here too late. You should have been here before. That guy.
Why'd you tell these kids that they could be
yes,
in the Battle
yes.
of the Bands?
Well,
That
they're
guy.
all going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sucks. Okay.
But still, why did you...
Because I'm an asshole? I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Come on.
That guy, Frank Whaley. So again, you probably...
Nope, didn't know him, but I know the character you're talking about.
But when you seen him, what did you even know him from anything?
Mm-mm.
See, to me, when I see him, I always see him and I'm like, I know him from tons of stuff, but I don't. I know him from one thing, but he played the kind of character that was so similar to other people that you
just
feel like you know him more.
inserted him into other shows.
So there's a movie called Career Opportunities. It's got Jennifer Connelly, who
Ooh.
we've
I
talked about
love her.
several times.
We're all
The
aware
Hulk-
of my huge crush.
The Hulk
Yes.
is one of the
Yeah,
ones.
like,
to
it's
mention
like,
a
we've
direct
gone
episode.
over my crush. Yes.
But it's from like 1991, 92. Okay, so it's way back, early on in her career.
So when she was like 18.
Yes, the whole story is she is like a person who's being chased by some people who were maybe trying to kidnap her, and he is a guy who works at like a Target overnight, doing the overnight cleaning from when it was open to when it opens
I worked
again.
at Walmart. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, but you worked there when it was like 24-hour, right? Like, so
Yeah.
I'm saying like he worked at like a Target when they actually closed.
Oh, so the door's locked and nobody.
and he
can
was
come
supposed to be
in?
there cleaning, nobody else
Ah.
in the building, right?
Oh God. That
But then
would've
when
been
he's
so nice.
while he's doing that, he runs into her because she ran in there to escape the people that were chasing her. And then there's this whole thing where it's like the two of them. It's fun, dude. It's a fun movie. It's crazy. Dylan McDermott, I do
Ooh.
believe, is also in the movie
Yeah,
as one
I
of the
love
bad
him.
guys. It's a great movie. But what I'm going to tell you is if you watch the movie, you will see flashes of Parker Lewis Can't Lose, the TV show with our boy from Stargate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you will get the Matthew Broderick, like the actual, Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Because again, that's who Parker Lewis was supposed to be.
I don't
But
know.
you'll get flashes of like that kind of 80s or like late 80s, early 90s character from Frank Whaley. And then when you see him, you'll always be like, oh, maybe he was this one that I like my brain isn't connecting right. You'll be wrong. Because he was only in that one. He's also
Oh,
in
shit. Really?
Pulp Fiction. He's one of the three people in the beginning.
Oh, with the when
The
they shoot Marvin.
yes. In the house when they shoot all the people, yes.
Do you think Marcellus Wallace is a bitch? Why you trying to fuck him like one?
Well, and he reads the
Yeah.
the Bible verse. Yeah, he's in that room. He's in the room.
Can
with
I
all the
try
people.
some of your Hawaiian burger?
The Mad TV guy
Yeah.
is there? Yeah. He's one of the three people in that scene.
It's like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yes. Well, it's funny because like when I think of him, I think of the one like
Is he
I was
the
saying
one
with
on the
Jennifer
couch
Connelly.
that gets shot
I think so.
first. Yeah.
When I think of him though, like I said, I always my head like morphs the version of him from the Jennifer Connelly movie, which I need to tell people is Career Opportunities. But which is a weird name, which is why I want people to know because you probably won't make the connection.
That just sounds like one of those like how-to videos you get on VHS back in the day.
But if you heard me describe to Bo what the movie is about and that made you be like, I know that, go look up Career Opportunities and now you'll finally be able to see the movie that you half remembered. And you'll see this guy and you'll be like, holy
$5.
shit, I do remember this guy.
$5. It's on Tubi. How much you want to bet?
Probably.
How much you want to bet?
It's a pretty obscure one, so probably.
Tubi's the best.
So he's not a big actor, but when I see him, I always think he's bigger than he is because I see he was selected to be a guy who's like almost the same character as Parker Lewis / Matthew
Yeah.
Broderick, right? Like
Kinda.
like he's like the in between.
yeah.
And so like when I
He's the
see him,
he's the Timu. He's the Timu Matthew Broderick.
I don't
want
want
to
to say that because we just got offended at somebody saying that about you.
All right, I mean Chinese money
And
spins.
me, Fred Armisen. Bo is Timu Jack Black, and I am Timu Fred Armisen, which I will take.
Right, me too.
All right. Now we're done. All celebrities, all everybody, all everything.
I feel like we've been all over the fucking place.
I do too. And now I feel bad for all the people at home because I was like, I'm going to be like, I'll connect this back to what Bo just said. I don't remember what you said.
I don't either.
You remember? Like, I was like, wait, you don't even remember. See,
nope,
so it doesn't
no
matter.
idea.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll do what we need to.
We're talking about School of Rock.
Yeah.
And a bunch of kids that can play fucking rock music, right? Jack Black wants to win the battle of the bands, so he's going to use his friend's identity to pretend to be a substitute teacher at a prep school to start a band to win $20,000. Right? Like that's the plot of the whole fucking movie.
Yes.
We're done. All right. Bye everyone. See you later.
That is what, when me and you first started talking about this, that I said to you, is that like, this movie is so light on plot.
Yeah.
Right? Like the actual, like, real plot of the movie would take you 2 seconds.
This is a musical.
It's
I don't
it's
care.
almost
It's a
almost
musical.
no, listen, it's almost not even a musical because the way the songs are inserted. Right? Like a musical, you expect more of the people in the performance to
all
perform.
join in.
Most of this is just that it's like a musical, but the songs are only in the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Or Jack Black.
not even that though. If you rewatch the movie, like half of it is literally like maybe he sings or slash talk sings through one line of a song that they are playing most of in the background. I'm not saying that like the musical doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It does. But the movie version is technically like really disconnected from what the musical like.
We are
You
coming up with a
see
new
it.
name. Instead of musical, we need to like
We need something that's like not musical because again, like to
yeah, what
me,
would we
musical
call
is
that?
musical implies West Side Story. It implies Grease. It
Rent,
implies that
like we mentioned earlier.
It implies that the song is
The song progresses the plot.
or that
right?
the people are singing all of
Yeah.
the song. In this one, at best, we usually get like Jack Black singing slash saying part of song.
He's just channeling his inner John Bonham from AC/DC through this whole movie. Every time he sings, it's all
Oh, I remember what I wanted. I love that. I love that we got here because it was going to bother me the whole episode if I didn't remember what I was going to come back to, and it was the fact that the whole movie comes back to
Bon
this is-
Scott. Why did I say John Bonham?
It's okay. It's okay. That's a minor thing.
John Bonham's a drummer.
Yeah, but it's all like
Rock and roll.
yeah, it's all music.
Yeah.
Right? Like so I want to get back to what because remember like it disjointed. It's okay.
Yeah.
We've already disjointed twice. We can come back now. I didn't remember what I was going to come back to about the movie and how you had already touched on it. And it's the fact that I don't care what anybody wants to say. This movie is great, and he was a great person as a teacher because it's all just about how he boosts their confidence, and that's what you started to touch on earlier.
Yeah, I remember now.
And so, like, as someone who was going to be a teacher, and even if you don't want to be a teacher, if you can't watch this and see the amount of good he does for, like, the self-confidence, self-love,
Yeah, for
the ability to not put yourself down.
especially for Tamika and Lawrence.
Well, and
both of those, he's just like, no, you're awesome.
no, he does it for everybody because he also does it for the guitar kid.
Oh fuck, he does it for the principal too. He's because she thinks she's a bitch, and he's like,
Everyone.
no, you're great.
That's what I'm saying.
He's just an immediate confidence boost to everybody he interacts
He
with.
finds what they're good at and makes sure they understand that they should appreciate that they're good at it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. No matter what else you might take from this movie, take that lesson. Because we were also about to say how much we thought it was funny that this movie has no plot but goes on for 2 hours. That's why I wanted to circle back to the first part. Because I wanted to make sure that people understand that we still get how good and important the message behind it is. But it doesn't change the fact that on multiple viewings in a row, you will 100% just be like, oh yeah, the plot line was established 5 minutes into the movie.
This was
and then
a
we
napkin
coast
pitch,
on
right?
plot line for 2 hours.
This was a napkin pitch, right? Like, what if kids started a band?
And then we just find ways to flesh
and
out.
then they just built off of that.
Because most of the movie is 100% just like the loose plot. But then like, oh, here's a fun moment in that plot line to ride. But if you were really trying to tell, like if you were writing a book and telling a story, you would cut most of this.
Yeah.
Because people would,
it'd be a 200-page book.
If you were reading it, you would be like, I'm checking out of this moment if you go too long.
Yeah.
I understand what you're telling me. But visually, you can just enjoy the ride. And when Jack Black is involved and singing a fun song.
Chewing on all the scenery, and you know he's improving half of these fucking songs.
Like we said.
Yeah, like that he's doing in this movie. He's especially the math song. I refuse to believe anyone wrote that the fuck down.
The only part of the math song I can tell you was not him was the last line.
Oh, you math. That line makes no sense to me.
No, not that.
What does it mean?
Not that.
What is 54?
No,
54
you're going.
More than
you're
45.
missing the last line was when he said it's 9 and 9 is a magic number. Do you know that song? It's from the 70s. It was one of the School of Rock songs. 3 is a magic number, and then Blind Melon re-recorded it. 3 is a magic number.
Nope, didn't
he
know
was
that.
making the joke with 9 because it's in the song 3 is a magic number. They go through the entire times table of the number 3, one of which being 9. And so when she had to correct him and be like, he was like, it's 8. And she goes, no, it's 9. And he ends it with, it is, and 9 is a magic number.
Nope. The way he said it didn't even sound like a math problem. It's like 54 is greater than 45.
Well, but again,
something.
I'm telling you, that's the middle of the song.
Yeah.
You're hitting. I asked you if you
That's
recognize.
the part that bothered
I know,
me.
but I'm asking you. I asked you specifically if you recognize the end.
None of it.
Okay.
Numbers, math, my brain just shuts the fuck off.
Then right now I'm going to tell you should go. Do you know who Blind Melon is?
Yes.
No Rain?
All I can say.
Okay. So what I'm going to tell you is you should now go home and look up.
That was terrible.
Well, it's okay. You should go home and look up their cover of 3 is a Magic Number, and also look up the School of Rock original 3 is a Magic Number cartoon that used to come on. You know, like I'm Just a Bill.
Yeah.
It was 3 is a Magic Number.
Yep.
You should look it up. You should look up both of those things.
All right. Cool.
Because
I got something to do when I get home.
His 9 is a Magic Number was 100% a reference to 3 is a Magic Number.
Nope. Didn't get that.
There you go. I'm glad I could educate you.
Magic number.
And educate people at home as well. It's a good moment. I always feel nice when I get to educate people.
You and your maths.
This wasn't even because of maths. I don't know. Listen to me. I am a math person, and I have no shame to admit that. But I don't know 3 is a magic number because of math. I know it because of both School of Rock and Blind Melon. Math was the last reason that I connected.
think of Blind Melon is the chick in the bumblebee fucking costume.
I get it, but I'm telling you right now, go look it up. You'll find out more. 3 is a magic number because it's a magic number. 369. I'm going to stop because everybody at home already knows what I'm saying.
Why? Because you're insane.
No, because everybody at home already knows what I'm talking about. All right. So, like we were saying, though, this movie is just a lot of fun. It's
all music.
It's plot light. It's just fun of Jack Black, kids, music, singing, songs, fun.
Songs and frivolity.
If you want a light rock and roll history lesson, this movie will provide
definitely.
it.
No, that's something I'll say.
No,
Jack Black would be like the best music theory teacher ever.
My favorite scene is when he's handing out the CDs.
Yes.
It's not because of the bands he mentions. It's because how specific he gets.
Right.
It's that when he says, listen to this, he says, listen to this for this specific part of this song for this reason.
Listen to the vocal solo and Great Gig of the Sky. Fucking Rush 2112 for the drummer.
Greatest drummer ever.
I'm like, yes, definitely.
That is why that scene works. Again, it's not just the who he's referencing.
No,
it's the fact that he can reference the yes. Yes.
Took me a second.
But it's the fact that he references such specific parts that are so correct for
the
what
only
he's saying.
Obvious one is Blondie for Blondie, right? He hands it to the little blonde girl.
Which is awesome because it's the first one, and then he starts giving the deep cuts. So you hear him give the dumb one.
Right.
And then so you're like, I'll write off that. That's whatever. He's dumb.
It's whatever.
And then he immediately hits you with like deep cut information, deep cut information, deep cut information, deep. And it's just like, oh, goddamn, this movie is so fucking good, dude.
Because there's like Great Gig in the Sky off Dark Side of the Moon. Like Dark Side of the Moon is the song. And there's a lot of good vocal solos in Dark Side of the Moon, but he specifically is like, no, Great Gig in the Sky, that solo, do that one, listen to that, channel it.
It is
I like
perfect.
Pink Floyd.
No, well, I love, again, all of it was good. The things he tells all these people to research, the movie is perfect.
No, did you pause when he's in his little alcove room of fucking albums and shit? Did you like pause it and look?
I did
Dude,
not.
I want half of the shit he's got. He's got fucking Blue Oyster Cult to fucking Cannibal Corpse. He's got everything in this little half moon shaped mattress on the floor closet that he fucking lives in. I want like everything he's got in there.
I'll have to go back. I mean, I believe it because again, everything he mentions in the movie out loud, I love. So I can only imagine that the hidden references
he's
in
that
his
friend
albums
that you
are
want.
better.
He's that friend that has like every album of every fucking rock band ever.
Now, one thing that I want to point out, because we already said we're not going to talk about these child actors most of this, but I want to point out what to me musically was like the most perfect scene in the entire movie. Because like, you know, we go, like 30, 40 minutes into the movie before we actually hit him realizing I can make a new band, right? Like because he does this not to make a band. He does this because he was desperate
He's got
for
to
money.
pay rent.
He's like, I'm going to steal my friend's job to make some money.
Sub at this fucking prep school, get a check, pay my rent, shut his girlfriend up, it'll be great.
But so then he finally hears them play some fucking music, and he was like, I've got an idea.
I love that scene. They come back from music class, and he's just like, you guys could play. Why did nobody tell me? You, come here.
See, to me, my favorite one isn't necessarily that, when he like realizes they can play. Because at that point, he's like, they can play, and then he starts to try to make a band. And you keep hearing like, oh, maybe he'll make this work, maybe he won't. To me, my favorite part is when you first hear the background singer kids. When he's like, I need you guys to sing this to match me. The first... Well, not even that. The first time he tells them to sing was when he was like you're gonna fail or whatever from the actual rock song where he's like, the
Oh, yeah.
legend of the rent that was so, that song. That's what I'm saying.
And the legend of the rent was way hardcore.
And then you guys are gonna come in and be like, and it wasn't hardcore, but it is hardcore. The first time you hear them sing that is the first time where you're like, God damn, this guy is on to something.
Yeah.
Right? Like every moment before that, where he's like, they can play and he plays them something and they play it back, you're still kind of like, I don't know if I can envision what he sees. The moment you hear those two little kids, those two little girls, do the background singing the way he thought it was going to happen was the moment where I was like,
Yep.
all right, he's right.
Yep. There
Nope,
you go.
This is $1 million.
I would
fucking
watch
song.
this. I'd buy tickets.
The second I heard
I
them-
want to see the cute little kids.
It
fucking
wasn't
rock
even
the
it
fuck
wasn't even
out.
his voice, because they did his voice like in
Yeah.
the super like he wasn't trying to perform yet.
Yeah.
He was just like giving them an example. But he gave them an example and they really tried. And so like literally hearing them the first time was the moment where I was like, I'm in.
Yep. Let's
This
go.
is the moment where I would invest money into this pitch if you were pitching it to me.
Yeah.
Because it was like, yeah, that sounds legit.
That's the test scene for the network, right? Like you film like just that part.
Again, I'm telling you, it is so perfect when those two little girls, later 3, because Tamika joined. Again, I don't want to discredit anybody. Tamika joined at the end. We have to make sure.
She was just nervous.
I agree.
She
but
didn't want people to laugh at her.
I only am saying this because the part I am talking about, she was not one of the
I
background
know.
singers for.
But
she does do a killer job when she joins. I want to give all credit where credit is due.
I love that. Jack Black's just like, I can't let you sing if you can't sing. And she like he didn't even finish the sentence and she immediately just drops into this
Dude,
soul.
so good.
Just, you
So
shouldn't be able to
good.
do that.
All right, guys. We've gone probably longer than we should have with
Up
the
and over
beginning
and
part.
around the world.
Well, and again, we probably could have said a lot more about the middle, but at the same time, I feel like when we told you guys this is a 2-hour movie that's plot light, we have definitely already covered the fact that what would we have been talking
There's
to
a
you
kid.
about?
There's a band with kids.
He talks to him. He encourages them. I even already mentioned, and Bo did too, the fact that the real point of the movie is that he is so good at building up their confidence.
Everybody. Literally everybody, except his friend. Hang on. Just a second. Why the fuck can't he do that to his buddy, Ned
But he
Schneebly?
did by the end, right? When Ned went to the thing, Ned was like,
I guess. Yeah, but at the end.
Ned was like, I should be an educator. I should stand up to this woman. And he became an educator.
He just wasn't listening. There you go.
So again, he did it for everybody, right?
Yeah.
The closing credits scene is what shows you that with Ned, because Ned is teaching the class.
Yeah, I love that scene, dude. It's great. They've started like an actual school of rock, and Ned's doing like the like
teaching guitar
the little
to
kid,
little
like
children.
it's like
Oh,
4
it's so
years
cute.
old.
It's so
the
cute.
one kid, he's like, all right, like a C, and he just kind of
And he
smacks.
plays the wrong note, and he's just like,
that's
"Okay,
great, so good.
But so that's my point. He did inspire everybody.
Yeah, I guess so.
It just took Ned
wasn't listening.
It took Ned longer to listen.
He was blinded by the booty
by Sarah.
by Sarah Silverman.
And when he finally realized she was wrong, which we see in the movie,
Hey,
then
it's
he
her
makes
own
the
damn
right
fault.
decisions.
She shouldn't have fucking been going on about him being stepped on and needs to stand up for himself. She didn't realize he'd
She
do it
said
to
it,
her.
and he said, "Okay, you're right."
Like, no, not to me, asshole.
But if that's the problem, if you tell people to stand up for themselves, they're going to
I know.
decide what that means.
Yeah, no, she wasn't expecting him to do it to her. She's like, no, you're supposed to do what I tell you to do.
But yeah, so that is definitely a point where we can say we've said all the things that need to be said. It's a fun movie. It's a great movie. We had fun with this movie.
Is it Jack Black's best movie?
I don't know if I can go there.
Easy top 5, though.
No, it's in his
Yeah.
top. I'm not going to
Top 5. I'm right now, since it's like the first like actual.
It's one of the first.
We'll give it like
It's
the,
one of
the
the first of
5
his-
slot, right?
It's one of his first top 5 we've covered.
Yeah.
Right?
So like,
I would say that.
in the ranking, we'll give it 5. Bam.
Because as much as you loved Nacho Libre, when we both went back to watch it,
It's not good. It's just because I'm a wrestling fan. That's the only reason.
and you were the right age when it released, right? Like, we both went back, watched it, and we're like, oh, it's not bad.
I like wrestling.
It's not bad. It's not as good as we wanted it to be when we both went into it.
Just cut to me, in my opinion. I like wrestling. Yeah.
It will not cut there, but people will see that you wanted us to know that. This movie was amazing.
Yeah, it was way better.
It does not change the fact that it didn't need to be 2 hours.
We could.
I love this movie.
We could have cut like 10, 15 minutes.
We could have
a solid 90 minutes.
We could have rounded it out to the standard 90
Though,
comedy.
a lot of it's like the 5-minute credit scene of them just jamming to the AC/DC song, and they break the fourth wall. And like, the movie's almost over.
No, the one girl. Yes, I love that. That was so good.
But we're still on screen.
So yeah, fun. It's great. We had a great time, but we are definitely done talking about, like, again, I know that for people at home, you might be like, you guys didn't talk about this or that. We can't talk about everything. We used to do that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that to you anymore.
Now we're just kind of like nudging you to go watch the movie.
We mention movies that we want you to see, whether that's new movies, old movies, everything in between, mostly old movies. The new movies are probably going to stay like independent like we did before.
I mean, it's so hard.
It has to be special.
It's so hard. Most of the good movies
has to be special.
They're not good.
It has
right?
to be special. Has to be special. But before we can wrap everything up, we have to do our thing. Or
Yay.
the thing.
The things.
The thing.
The things of things.
Bo, I'll hit you first. What's the thing?
Mine's an Easter egg. You got to look for it, and it made me laugh. The scene where all the parents find out that Dewey's an asshole and lying, and they're all in Joan Cusack's office yelling at her.
Yes.
There's one mom. She's wearing blue hoodie, and she's like kind of like holding a red coat to her chest. She goes, $15,000 of my fucking money. Full on camera. It was beautiful. 10,000 bonus points to that lady. She got an F-bomb into this like PG fucking movie.
She kinda, but in the
You don't
coolest
hear
way.
it. You don't hear it.
Well, I'm not trying to downplay it.
I had to run it back like 5 times and really watch her. I'm like, yep, that's what she says.
I only specified so that way the people at home would know that they're not going to hear it. That's the only reason I said that. I mean,
but go look. It's awesome. She's like, $15,000 of my fucking money.
Extra bonus points for anybody at home that can tell us who that lady is.
Right? No, it is great. Is she your aunt or your mom? Let us know.
I appreciate that was so quick. No, normally we have lots
usually
to
I got
say
like
about
a big
that.
thing. This movie is awesome, but that made me laugh. I was that lady did not squeak an F-bomb into this movie.
Well, before we get to mine, I'll even go ahead and say that it is that kind of movie. We're not going to be picking it apart, guys.
No.
The things for this movie are going to be fun.
Yep.
And now, Bo.
Shade, what is your thing?
The thing, it's not picking it apart, and it is it's fun in me telling you, and it's the end. And I'm not telling you I don't agree with the ending. I agree with the ending. They didn't need to win.
Yeah.
Because if they won, he wouldn't be a teacher, and it wouldn't have been a school, right?
I
he
get that.
probably would have been like, I got this money, and I...
imperative to the story that they win the Battle of the Bands. I get it.
But I don't believe that No Vacancy, the band he was in before, should have won.
Really? You didn't like the I'm hungry, I want you. You didn't like that?
It's not even just that I didn't like that. It's because, as already said, Adam Pascal, SLC Punk alum, I love you. Rent, I love you.
It's such a lame-ass song, though.
It's a horrible song, and Spider...
just doing the little dance back there while he's playing the guitar.
Where he's wearing that weird leather thing, and as he's doing his weird back dips, you can literally see the leather away from his skin, and you're like, what am I even
It's like
looking
poofing
at?
out.
Like, it's a skin tight
They didn't
leather.
they didn't even give him that supple leather that moves. It's the stiff
well,
shut.
you know what I mean? Like, it's skin tight leather outfit, but then he arches his back in a way that it doesn't touch his skin.
He got that lame ass tattoo on his chest too.
Sex.
Yeah.
Sex.
I mean, you can't.
I know that
You
one isn't
can't
real. I
tell
want to
me-
know how much of that tattoo was real and how much is fake, because you know some of it had to be real,
It
right?
had to be. The sex is real. The rest of it's fake. $5.
I would-
$5. The sex is real.
I would have said it backwards. I would have said like the weird like
No, he's that kind of douchebag. He's like, yeah, that'll get me laid.
the weird cross was real and the sex was fake. Now, if anybody at home knows, please tell us. Actually, what's funny,
Isn't he like a lawyer now?
he
Like
is,
that guy?
No, he's weird. Yeah, you've seen the
I
memes
saw
too,
the
right?
thing,
Yes,
yeah.
okay. Good. We can move on. Now that you know and I know, we all know. People at home probably know too. We all know.
Hey man, he took that principal home at the end of that concert. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe.
He was talking
Again,
her
remember,
the fuck
the
up.
musical says no. The musical says those
Yeah,
two
that's
ended
right.
up.
I need to watch the musical
They end up together, which the movie hints at but never happens.
because Spider came in and fucking snatched her with his sex
Well,
tattoo.
again, because like I was starting to say, that's the thing. How? Why did we need that to be the end?
I don't know. No vacant, like some other band. Like I get the kids don't need to win, but that lame ass fucking heartbreak, fucking
That didn't need to be
bullshit.
Look, even if this was a cheap battle of the bands,
Yeah,
I would have been fine with that being the winner. If this is a $20,000 competition, battle of the bands, I have problems with that being the person you're telling me is the winner.
I don't know. Was Daughtry fucking big in 2003?
dude.
Like, I don't know. It felt like one of those songs that would have just played on the radio all the fucking time, and you're like, skip.
Hard agree.
Or well, you couldn't skip back in 2003, could you?
But so that's it, guys. We
of
love
Rock.
this movie. It was fun. Jack's going to be here to talk to you guys. So we're going to talk with Jack. We said at the beginning, you weren't here, but I already told Bo we had to do this one with you. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
We did year one and we lost it. Jack's audio wasn't good, so we couldn't hear him. But you watched it.
Yeah.
And so we told you, since we lost that one, we would make it up for you by doing any Jack Black movie you wanted to do. And what was the new Jack Black movie that you were watching?
School of Rock.
And so you said, oh, but that's easy. I'll do School of Rock. Right?
Right.
And so that's what we watched. And I got a feeling you liked this a lot, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, is it because there were so many kids close to your age?
Yes, and Jack Black was crazy.
He's super crazy. This
Yeah.
is one of the, and you might not have known this, but this is early Jack Black. Not like in his movies. He's been acting for a long time, but this was early as in like he hadn't really been the star of a lot of movies when he did this one. This was the first time Jack Black was like, Jack Black.
Yeah, Jack
and
Black,
he fully
Jack
did the I'm singing and being crazy and doing over the top stuff.
The movie was great at the end when they were doing the music thing at the
The Battle of the Bands.
and that was great.
You
And
like the
I
Battle
like
of the
when
Bands?
when I don't they were making the song when
The kids
the
song?
kids were
Yeah.
putting like names in it.
You
I
like
liked
that?
and I liked when he was like he had the Kentucky shirt.
You liked him wearing. You like
Yeah,
seeing a shout
yeah.
out to us?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Especially from Jack Black.
Yeah.
Of all the people.
Yeah.
All right. So I know you really liked it.
Yeah.
And you liked all the stuff that you saw and
Yeah.
these kids and their cool
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
Did you know that all of those nicknames for the kids in the movie,
Yeah.
Jack Black did that himself. Those are the nicknames
What?
he came up with the kids. So like the one kid being Fancy Pants, Jack Black said, "Hey, I think for this movie, we're going to call you Fancy Pants."
Wow. I did not even know that.
So maybe we need to try to get you in a movie with Jack Black so he can give you a cool nickname.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're both named Jack. What kind of nickname do you think Jack Black would give another Jack?
Jack Bootyham.
Jack Booty Ham.
Like, in the thing.
Yes, dude, I know. I like it. I think that's a good one. Jack Booty Ham.
Yeah.
Because he can't have you sounding too much like himself, right?
Yeah.
We can't have Jack Black, Jack Ham. It might get confusing.
Yeah,
Jack,
yeah.
But Jack Booty Ham, that's
Yeah.
a totally different person.
Yeah.
That's right, buddy. Okay, I want to ask you, if you were in this type of class with Jack Black or someone like that teaching you music, what instrument do you think you would want to play?
Guitar.
You want to be a guitar player?
Yep.
So we should buy you a guitar?
I think let's do the with the soft hair and the big guitar.
The bass guitar?
No. The other one.
The regular guitar.
No.
What?
The silver one.
Okay. So not a bass guitar, not a regular guitar, the silver guitar. We'll have to go back. We'll look at it one more time. You show me exactly which guitar.
Okay.
And we'll try to make sure we can start getting you some instrument lessons.
Like and subscribe.
You got to it before I asked. Way to go, bud. On that, though, we will talk about this. This beer was amazing.
Yep, it was really good. Fretbaord Brewing, rock on, man.
Dude, Improv, IPA, again, okay, so I think we skated past this because me and you, before we started recording, said it's one of the type of IPAs
It's bitter.
It's the type of
It's like grapefruit oil.
I know how to describe this to people. It's the kind of IPA that we always tell people we don't enjoy in the beginning. And then by the time we get to the end, we're always like, you won't care.
You won't give a shit.
That flavor
And,
was amazing.
Halfway through the second one, you're like, it's great. It's fantastic.
And so right now, I'm going to tell you I stand by what we said before we started recording. And it's that this is an amazing one.
It brews in tune. Did you read the side of the can? I just noticed it.
So, this was amazing.
It's good. Fretbaord Brewing Improv.
If you take your first sip and you didn't enjoy it, wait an hour.
Keep going.
Wait an hour and a half and
keep going.
Reevaluate.
Power through.
Tell us what you think after you've given it some time to settle in. That's what I'll tell you. But on that though, what are we gonna do next time?
You want me to do the beer or the movie?
Either one, dude.
Okay. Since I'm looking at it,
yeah.
We're going to do Toppling Goliath Brewing Company, Dragon Fandango.
And we decided lots of places we could have went.
Name a dragon movie. Fuck, we could have done Game of Thrones.
Pete's Dragon.
Ooh. Damn it. Now I'm mad we didn't do that one.
Well, we can. We're right now. You tell me.
No, we're committed.
Okay.
We'll
save. Listen,
watched it.
Listen, we'll save it for when we decide to do a dragon can that's green.
There we go.
Right? Because he's a green dragon.
Sure. Wait.
When you think the movie Reign of Fire, you definitely picture more of this color.
Oh yeah, no, because the dragon in
green.
that one is kind of red.
Well, even regardless of the color of the dragon, the tone and color of the movie itself, right?
Good. And I just like the Fandango.
So yeah, I'm still down. Pete's Dragon is my favorite fucking movie, dude. From like that era, like Bed Knobs and Broomsticks,
A dragon.
I
swear I saw a dragon. Sorry.
So again, I'm down to do Pete's Dragon.
I like a good musical, man.
But at the same time, I also agree this one doesn't necessarily lend itself to that's where
no, this one's. But yeah, no, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
This is much better for
the colors and everything. Yeah, like I agree.
fire red.
Yeah, it definitely makes you feel more like the kind of vibes from that
Pete's
movie.
Dragon is so.
It's it's happy, it's silly.
Does he ever even breathe fire?
To bake the apples?
Ah, that's right. I was like, I think he just like puffs smoke.
One time to bake apples.
All right, well, that's not the movie we're doing.
No, Reign of Fire.
Reign of Fire. Matthew McConaughey. It's gonna be great.
On that, though, we are done, everybody. Bo, before we're finished, anything else you want to tell everybody?
Go like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other channel and just... I don't know, man. I'm heartsick. I'm hungry. But I think I can survive on this.